welcome. This is Ingrid, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you my newest creation. This is Lady Abagail, a complete kit. And so what I mean by that is you can make a whole junk journal, you can make a mini book, you can make a any kind of project using just this. You don't need to have different kits. It's not just the ephemera or the paper, and everything coordinates together. So it's kind of like with the idea of like the scrapbooking lines, like the paper pads that you can get that has like some ephemera cutouts. Even those don't have everything, but this is the full kit all together in one. So we will get started. First off, you are getting, this is the ephemera bundle, and this is always one of my favorites. I also made these templates for envelopes, and they're little coin envelopes. They're so cute, and these tags are double printed, and they're opposite. So when you line them up, when you print them out, they'll line up, and you can make them double-sided. You can also make them into a little book if you want, and there's tons of uses for them, but the tags fit inside of the book inside of the envelope if you like that. And there's 3. Just a quick tip: when I am printing for on my kits, I usually print out depending on what I want. So I don't just print everything all at once. I think of what I'm going to use it for. In the case of this, I actually printed on copy paper because it'll be easier for me to fold up the envelopes. Now, if you want something that's going to be a little thicker, then you can print on cardstock. Another really great use for this, which I did in my graphics fairy journal that you guys will be seeing coming soon in just a couple days. I'm so excited. And that journal I printed on vellum and printed some pockets. It's not this pocket, but it's a pocket that Graphics Fairy has on their premium site. And it came out so dreamy. So I'll have to try some of these on vellum as well. But you get 3 of those. And then these are the rest of the ephemera pages. And of course, I had to include florals because I feel like florals are just so great. They're really good layering pieces. You can use these as fussy cut. You can cut them out. You can also use this as a background paper if you want. Also, just another quick note. I have a LaserJet printer, which means that I cannot print borderless. And so all of my prints, you're going to see this little border on the edge. It's not a lot, but there is a border. I believe that most, if not all, laser or inkjet printers can print page to page. You just have to do it in your settings. You do borderless printing, and then you get the whole sheet. You have no waste, which is really awesome. I love these, how these came out. I think these are going to be so beautiful for layering. And that's what my forte is. The difference with this kit, with the Chadwick Rose kit, my first kit that I just came out with last week, is that I have a lot of hand-drawn items. So these can be cut out as little cards, which was the original intent, and that's why I added them in the ephemera bundle. But you can also use this as a background paper, which I think is really pretty. And so let's just take a look. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces in the ephemera. Then here again, these are my hand-drawn, digitally hand-drawn items that I made into background papers. And I love how they all coordinate, and I just love this color palette. I don't know if it's just the right season for me or what, but these pastels just have been on my mind, and I wanted to share them with everyone. And so here you've got the background papers. These again have that print, that flower that I drew out, and this one is in the one color, and it is a background paper. How pretty those stripes. I think stripes are always a great layering piece because florals and stripes just go. If you don't believe me, go search the 80s decor. Everything like the Laura Ashley stuff was all stripes and florals, and I adore that. I think that the kit just blends really well. Like all the papers coordinate, and I think it'll be very easy for you to create projects with this kit because I stuck with a very strict color palette, and there was a lot of times I have a big color palette. You guys know that I'll mix different kits from like different artists. I don't just stick with one. In this one, I wanted to kind of stay more true to, I know a lot of people struggle with that and want a kit that's just cohesive, and it's kind of a no-brainer. You know that you can pull this sheet and I could pull that and that's going to go. I can pull that and that's going to go. And so hopefully that makes it easy for anyone to create with. Again, that's some more of my hand-drawn art. These as well. These as well. I love this palm kind of motif. I got inspiration from like the 20s, like the architecture and the style. They used a lot of patterns like this. And that was my inspiration for the whole kit, was kind of the roaring 20s. A little bit of maybe even older. So on this kit, if I'm not mistaken, that's 22 pages of background papers. So you have 11 of the ephemeras and 22 of the background papers. Now, as a calling of my heart, I wanted to include a little mini kit as a freebie. And so if you can't afford to buy the other kit right now, I wanted you to have this. I wanted anyone that couldn't afford that one, just to feel that they weren't being left out, that there's something for you. So when we're creating projects, which I'll be making a lot of projects using the kit to show you what you can do with it, and then you can put your own spin on it. Or sometimes, you want to follow exactly what I'm doing and then you grow on it, then that's a 1000% okay. That's actually the way that my kids were taught how to write, is using pre-written things, and then we rewrite it and then change it and then change it some more. And it's kind of like the idea of learning an instrument. You don't just go in and start new music. You actually play the classics, and then you can then become an artist where you create your own music. So anyways, that being said, I wanted to offer this kit to anyone. If you purchase the kit from me on Etsy, and the kit is $10, it's in my Etsy shop, which you can find me on pretty much all social media as Cara Tootie, but I will have it linked down below, and you will get a folder with the ephemera, a folder with the background papers, and a folder with the freebies. And that's so that it all stays separate, so that when you're going to print, it's not a headache of, oh, well, I only wanted the paper, and you have to look through all the files, especially with this, that you get more than 40 pages total for $10, which is, I think, a really great deal. But that way it keeps it separate. Anyways, the first page that you get in the freebie kit, and everybody will get the freebie kit, is some handwritten Bible verses. And I used the NIV version because I know a lot of people, even though I prefer the King James, a lot of people don't like to read it. And, it's just a lot harder for your brain to process since we don't speak like that anymore. But anyways, these are just some of God's promises. And I just wanted to give that to anyone and everyone for free. You also get an envelope with the 2 tags. This was something that kind of came last minute. I know everybody really enjoyed the tags on Chadwick Rose, as I did, because I've used them on a lot of projects. And this one I did a little different. You have some that are like numbers and notes, ideas, but you can make this into a little mini planner. And I thought that's so cute. So it's got an extra facet of it that you don't have to just use it for junk journaling. And I did the months, the days of the week, and I think it came out really cute. Again, it all matches. You've got 1, 2, look at this paper, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like I said, this is almost a kit in itself. You have 6 background papers. You have the tags, the envelope, and then the handwritten notes. And I hope that you love the kit. It's been just a work of love to create. I absolutely adore it. I love every aspect of it, and I cannot wait to start creating. And I hope that you guys feel the same way and you start creating with me. And also, I just wanted to give a plug. If you didn't know, I am doing a flip-flop journal, which I'm doing from 507 Willow House Journals. She does these like long skinny journals. And then she also does these flip-flop journals that are using envelopes. And I'm doing a series on lives every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we've already just built the base of it. We added our signatures, and then last week we started decorating. So we only decorated 2 pages. And so you can join us. Oh, look, here's one of my little handwritten tags from the Chadwick Rose. And this is actually all Chadwick Rose. Both of these are. So anyways, and then that way, if you guys want to join in, it's not too late. We're still at the beginning. You can catch up pretty easily because it's very easy to make. So if you're interested in that, just look back into my channel and it should be a couple of videos back. I think we've got 3. I also have it on a playlist. I'll link that down below as well, so you have them all in one spot. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all your sweet comments all the time. And really, it just means so much to me. I'm so blessed by every single one of you. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.